Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to The Long Dark. So, this is a survival game, which I've been watching through early access. I didn't really want to buy it in early access. I wasn't 100% sure about it. But this came out, I'm gonna say 2 days ago, and the reviews have been spectacular, and it looks like a whole lot of fun. So I figured I would pick it up on sale and give it a go. So we're gonna try the story mode first. Maybe later we'll play around with survival, but for now let's get into the story. The story is supposed to be episodic. I think episodes 1 and 2 are out of, I'm gonna say 5, but I might be wrong about that. Yeah, start a new story. Episode 1.
Astrid!
Oh! Oh, I can look around. Oh, cool. Interact. What does that? Click? Okay. Probably should have looked at the controls before, starting this. Ugh. Right. Should we maybe bandage that or something? No, we're just gonna leave it? Okay. So as far as I know, the story of this game is that you...
We need to find some shelter from this wind.
Yeah, we need to find some shelter. You are a pilot, operating in Canada?
Guess I'm stuck in some kind of ravine.
And you were flying with, like, some other guy when there was an incident and the plane crashed, and now you need to survive and find the other guy. That cave has bones in it. I'm not entirely sure we should be going this way, but, it is shelter, so... Oh, here we go. Fire provides heat, water, food, protection. Use the campfire option in the radial menu. You'll need all the fixings of Firestarter, tinder, and fuel. Accelerant speeds up the process. Fuel types impact burn time and heat production, and an active fire can be used to cook and boil water, as well as keeping you from freezing to death. Cool. Where is the radial menu? Space. Space gives me the radial menu. Light sources, navigation, journal. Let's take a look at the journal. You've crashed in the northern wilderness and are badly injured. Survive long enough for your hand to heal so you can climb out. If you're exposed, you'll die. Find a cave to shelter. Start a fire so you don't freeze to death. Find or make a bandage. Okay. That's all fairly... Whoop. Whoa. Mouse sensitivity is pretty damn high. I'm just gonna turn that, make that a little bit more manageable. Okay, so if we want to start a fire, radial menu, campcraft, oops. Hold down space the entire time. Need tinder and fuel. Where would I get tinder and fuel from? I guess I'll have to look around for some outside. Let's, is there some way to gather things? Stick. I'm gonna take the stick. I'm gonna take this. Oh. Search first aid kit, please. There we go. Okay. Controls could use a little work, if I'm 100% honest. Weird little instances where you have to hold things down. Yeah, I'll break down all this stuff. Which I don't think are entirely necessary, but whatever. Now, if we go back in our little cave for a second so we don't freeze to death, we should just be able to bandage ourselves, hopefully. Hold down menu, first aid, bandage. Apply bandage to right arm. There we go. Healed blood loss. Fantastic. And how are we doing on that starting a fire? Aha! We can start a fire. Okay, I guess we'll just put it at the... I guess we'll put it right where it's green. Wait, where did the green go? Green, come back. No, I need you. Okay, there. Let's see. Starter, we have matches, we have tinder, and we have a single stick. Base chance 55%, chance to success 75%. That's not great, but I guess we can always go out and look for more stuff if we need it. Oh. Okay, this is a lengthy process. Jeez.
Come on. Come on.
Echoing my thoughts there. All of our little, like, status indicators have gone away, so I'm not entirely sure if we can freeze to death while starting a fire. But it is entirely possible. I guess if you're that cold, where the time required to start a fire is going to make you freeze to death,
out here.
then you're probably already dead.
That's all I have in me. Need to lay down before I fall down.
Okay. Day 2. Oh, that was... And starting a day in this is not,
So thirsty.
thirsty. All good.
Gotta be a way to melt some snow.
Status is your early warning system. When you bring up the quick stats or the radio menu, you'll get a preview of your current condition as well as information about how cold, tired, hungry, and thirsty you are. Anytime one of these status indicators is empty and red, this means you're losing condition. Lose all your condition and you'll die. That's not great. Oh, I'm incredibly thirsty. Okay. Can I relight this? I need fuel. Okay, so we need to find a stick with which to relight our fire.
Be stuck here a while.
Like that.
Better see what I can use.
Take all this wood that we've got scattered around the place, and the newspapers. We already did the first aid kit. Cloth, cool. Ooh, do we do footprints? We do! Oh, that's cool. Okay,
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
yes. Break down this branch here, get a couple sticks out of it. Okay, so how do we collect water? We need something to do that, presumably. Like a bucket or something. Or collect snow, I mean. Because I don't feel like picking up snow with our bare hands is a great plan right now.
Looks like debris from the crash site.
Crate. I will break down the crate. Cute. Ooh. Matches. And water purification tablet. That is great, but I really need a container of some kind. Antiseptic, matches, cool, but once again... Accelerant. Book. Okay, none of this is helping me. Can I run? No, I can't. Nope, I can't run. I think I'm too low condition-wise to run. Oh, I can crouch, though.
Can't feel my hands.
Ah, good. I'm slowly freezing to death. So if I start a fire, maybe, or if I relight the fire, yeah, 95% chance this time, there we go. Much better than before, I guess because it's not, you know, nighttime and windy and all that. So I'm hoping that once we start the fire, there will be an option somewhere to, you know, I probably should check the journal. Anyways, I'm hoping there will be an option somewhere to melt snow. Because I can't just, like, interact with the snow, it doesn't look like. So there must be something special I need to do to get it going. And that is lit. Okay, so, let's see. There's nothing else, yeah, there's nothing else in Campcraft. Okay, journal. Produce some water and drink it to stay hydrated. Okay, they're not going to tell me how to do that, though. It doesn't look like... Okay, that's... Here we go. Let's see... I can make bandages, that's good. Is this... Ah, this is all the stuff that I'm carrying, presumably. Is it? Yeah, backpack, okay. Alright. So how do I... Is my fire already going out? 7 minutes. I have 7 minutes of fire. Okay, but how do I get snow? Like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Maybe if I stand on the snow? Can I... No? What am I doing here? I am 100% lost right now. Well, this is very in-depth, but... Like... Hang on, I'm gonna take a look at the controls real quick.
I'd be dying from starvation.
Okay, there's nothing I can see in the controls menu that would indicate an ability to pick up snow. Birch bark. Can I craft something? Let's get back to our fire real quick before we freeze to death, on top of starving and dying of dehydration. Can I? Oh. I thought I could interact with the bones, but no, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. So if I go to... Oh, that's not right. Journal, I think. Crafting. I can make small bundle required to start a fire. Nope, none of that helps me. Maybe if I start a fire... No, I need a container of some sort, definitely. Right, because even if I melt the snow, if I don't have a container, the water's just gonna run off.
Water.
Right, like, that's not gonna help me. So, let's look around a bit, I suppose. Yeah, there's a decent chance we're gonna die here, because I have absolutely zero idea what I'm doing. Well, we're not going that way.
Goddamn freezing.
Yes, I am very cold, and I am thirsty, and I am starving, and I can't jump, so I can't climb this rock here. Can I take this with me? No. Oh, I can put things in there at least. That's good, but doesn't exactly help me. Metal container. Come on. MRE. Matches. Okay, well at least I have food then. Right? Where is food? Food. Can I eat that? Okay. Eating this apparently takes a while, but it is going to fill me up quite a bit. So that's good. We're not dying of starvation anymore, and actually that gave us a little bit of our thirst back as well. But this is not helping me with my not having any way to... Hello, there's a box up there. How? Here we go. Just climb up like so. And break down this crate. Well, we've got plenty of wood, and we've got plenty of resources to start fires with. I have no idea how to make snow. Hang on, if we light the fire and then I interact with it, maybe that's what I was supposed to be doing. Let's go. Gotta relight our fire though. Campfire. We're just gonna use some accelerant. Start it real fast. Wow! Jesus, that starts fast. Okay. Anytime you have a fire, you can melt snow to produce water, but melting it alone isn't sufficient to ensure it's potable. If you have the fuel to do so, it's better to boil it after to make sure any bacteria, parasites, or impurities are removed. Water treatment spills let you purify non-potable water without using up valuable resources. Okay, so if I click this...
Looks like it worked.
Food, water. Aha! Okay, so that's just... well, how much can I... Okay, 5 liters sounds fine, I suppose. And then, we have those water purification tablets, but honestly... Oh. Cripes, okay. Well, we can relight our fire, I guess. Although, we should be okay for wood. Yeah, we can use reclaimed wood. We don't need a ton of duration, I don't think, for this. Newsprint, newspaper roll. We'll just use birch bark, doesn't seem to affect anything. Relight our fire. We're not going to use the accelerant this time. And then we just need to boil the water. Which, now that we actually know kind of what we're doing, that should be a bit easier. Just gonna wait for this fire to start. Okay, there we go. We have a fire.
That's done.
And now, can we boil this water? We're just gonna boil as much as we can out of the stuff that we have. Fire's probably gonna go out before we get all of it, but oh, we can boil it on embers too. Interesting. Okay, we have unsafe water. What? We didn't boil any of it? Wait, so if I don't boil all of it, like all of the water that I'm planning to boil, none of the water boils. Okay, that is good to know. Why don't we just use those antibacterial pills that we have? Let's see, how do I actually use those? Antibiotics, antiseptic, water purification tablets. How do I... Okay, I just use them. There we go. We've still got a few of those left, so not a huge loss. Only purified 1 liter. That's fine. We can just drink it. Okay, there we go.
Shit. got smarts. Better make sure it doesn't get infected.
Infection risk, you say? Treat the risk of infection before it develops into something more serious. Alright, so that, I assume, is going to be the antiseptic. Apply to plane crash injuries. There we go. Healed infection risk. Fantastic.
I don't feel so good. I need to rest up.
And that's the end of day 2, I guess. Alright, days go by fast. I presume this is just because it's like the tutorial. I don't think in like survival mode or later in the game it's going to be going by this quickly.
Turning bad. I'm going to need a good long fire to keep from freezing to death. Good
long fire, you say? Build a fire in the cave that will last the night 9 hours. Okay, so presumably I can build the fire and then add more wood to it. Is how we're supposed to do that. So let's go out and collect some. Oh, geez. This is a very cool looking game. But we need to break that down.
Getting colder. If I don't have enough firewood to last the night.
It's down. We're just gonna break down every stick. I'm not sure what we're gonna do if we get hungry or thirsty again, because we don't have any more food. I don't need those yet. Okay. Thanks for sharing that with me, game, I guess. $4. Take that, please.
Just lay down for a bit.
Oh, I'm getting cold. Alright, we need to hurry this up a little bit. Let's go see. We can come back out here in a minute, but for now we just need to see how much fuel we actually have here. So, if we light it with the cedar firewood, that gives us an hour. And we've got our matches. So we'll light this up and see how much the rest of our fuel gets us for time. But we might need to go out and collect some more. Presumably once we hit the 9-hour mark, it'll be pretty much set. I imagine, since we're building the fire to last the night, I imagine our character's just going to go to sleep once we do that. So we don't need to worry too much past that, although I don't know where we're going to get food after this. Presumably those berries that we found will do it. Okay, so, yes, fuel this some more, please. Add fuel. Add fuel. Okay, all of our reclaimed wood. Oh wow, okay, we have a ton of sticks, but we're gonna need more. Okay, well, we're up to 5 hours, about 6 hours, so let's go grab some more real quick before we, freeze. Where else can we get, there's more big branches around. Break those down. Yeah, I know you're cold. Sucks, but gotta keep going. Also, I kinda wanna know where the other boxes came from, because there's a few, it seems like there's a few more boxes around here, even though I picked up all the boxes last time we were out here. So unless there's been another plane crash directly on top of ours, I'm not entirely sure where those came from. Let's get back inside real quick. Cripes. Seems like it's getting to nighttime. Okay. Add some more fuel onto this. Okay, we're up to just about 8 hours. We're getting there. We got this. Just need to grab a few more sticks. Each one of the sticks seems to add, I'm gonna say 15-20 minutes. So we're only gonna need a few more of them to actually get us all the way to 9 hours, but I guess we should probably gather more cripes. It's getting hard to see. Take that. Take that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's get back inside, because it's getting tough to see where we're going out here. Nothing else out here. Alright. Add the rest of these in. There we go.
Looks good.
9 hours. We're good.
Now, to warm up before I freeze to death.
Sounds good to me. Oh, am I just supposed to wait here until I warm up? Get your body temperature up, warm yourself by the fire for a while. Okay, so yeah, we're just sitting here and waiting, I guess.
That should last me through the night.
Okay.
So tired.
And that's the end of day 3, I guess. And that might also be not a bad place to call it for today.
Thought that storm would never end.
Let's just see what's actually going on.
Need to find some food.
Okay, so next up we're going to need to hunt for food. But that's going to have to wait. So, Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.